It's like $2 a bite.
What?
Eat it.
The chocolate?
Yeah, eat
Molly's
it.
over here sneaking chocolate
It's
from
so
Nicole's
good.
stash.
It's from the $10 chocolate bar, which we talked about in the first episode from Milwaukee, Wisconsin of Talkin' Winter with Swinner, here for the 25th annual Snow and Ice Management, Snow and Ice Symposium. Here we are in Milwaukee still. No, Mila's trying to hand you chocolate. Come on.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't want any. Full. Appreciate it, though.
Wait, shh. Reverb.
Hey, what does that word mean?
Reverb?
Yeah.
You just heard it. It's an effect. The sound like you're in a hall, right? Like the
echo.
The echo, yeah, like echo.
Like a carpeted room.
No, it would be the opposite of a carpeted room. A carpeted room would have no reverb.
Oh.
Yeah, it would be sound
Like
deadening.
singing in the bathroom.
Yes.
Got it.
You know what? You could take a mic probably in there. The room is only like
Demonstrate?
yeah. Actually, Brent's got the longest cord. Dude, you should go in the shower and sing something.
No.
No?
That's not going to work.
I mean, it could.
Not for me.
I don't know, man. It's Thursday night in Milwaukee.
Not gonna. Oh,
Yeah.
somebody had karaoke around here on Thursday night.
Did they?
Remember that?
And
I
it's
saw that.
it's 8:43, so
I'm in.
for another 17 minutes you can go buy retail booze. Yes. In Wisconsin. Because you can't after 9 p.m.
But we could sing karaoke.
You could sing karaoke.
The rest of us will get kicked out.
That's right. That's right.
Look at Molly's
Okay,
face.
I'm talking about me, not you. I'm used to talking about us men.
Molly, do you have a beautiful singing voice?
She does.
Aww. So sweet.
All right.
You know
We're
what's
in.
you know what's awesome is we've got these 4 episodes that we're putting together here, right? And our fans, the people that are listening, both of you, thank you. And they know us now, man. I shouldn't say both. We're 141 still. Unique downloads.
Did you refresh?
I did.
Okay.
Just recently. I was hoping there might be more. There wasn't.
No exponential growth.
It's only
Nope.
been like an hour and a half or something.
That's true. Well, and none of the Sima episodes have, they're still on my computer.
Right.
Actually, no, I take it back. The first 2 I uploaded this morning. I think that, in fact,
really?
I think
But they haven't
were,
aired.
Well, they haven't aired on Turf's Up, but I think that they've got, there's downloads. They've
What?
each been downloaded
Congratulations.
twice already.
Wow.
I know, right?
Those are all Molly.
There are.
I'm a podcaster now.
Wait,
Yes.
did you download one?
No.
No. Oh, okay.
She
Didn't have-
followed the show
Nice job.
on Amazon.
Nice job. There you go. Right on. Well, thanks to everybody for tuning in and having a listen. This is fantastic. This is our 4th episode here from the Symposium. We kind of covered the first day, and we got through about the first half of today and the first episode today that we recorded. Not that made any sense, but whatever. It's fine.
Keep going. You're
It's
good.
fine. Yeah, we're just gonna keep rolling. So here we are in the towards the end of the last episode. From then till now, we went over to we're dealers for Fisher and SnowX equipment, and so Fisher and SnowX being part of the Douglas Dynamics family of companies. Douglas Dynamics, the folks there were kind enough to invite us to a happy hour kind of deal, which was depending on which way you walked, it was about 15 minutes one way, and then probably about 15 minutes the other way. Seemed like pretty same walk either direction.
Beautiful night.
It was
great.
really nice, yeah. And that was a really cool event too. So that was great. Got to see a lot of folks that we talked to, but don't necessarily get to see all the time. So that was pretty neat.
Yeah.
And so now we're back here, 7th floor of the Hilton. Fantastic.
Yep.
Good digs. Yep. So we're gonna try it. We're gonna see if we can get the rest of today wrapped up in this time slot. We'll see how that goes. We had wrapped up. Well, not wrapped up, but we were talking about roboticizing snow removal. Brent, was there anything else from that you wanted to share?
No, I think that's pretty much summed it up.
Okay. So then from there, for now,
So we get more info
so we have some robots
and pricing.
and pricing,
And maybe I
That's
can get a demo set up.
true. That'd be awesome.
It's now on the list.
So do you think we could get a demo snow removal robot and put like a flamethrower and maybe a minigun on it?
Ooh. If the company's buying the minigun, I'm in.
If we were to partner with the fine folks over at Black Rifle Coffee, we could probably pull that off.
Yeah.
They need to get into snow removal. No?
Maybe.
What?
I don't know. I don't see them as being trustworthy.
Let me call up Matt and we'll talk.
Matt Best.
Oh,
is he your buddy?
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic.
We're buds.
Are you in his next video?
I can't tell you about
Wait,
that
wait,
yet.
wait.
Who are you talking about?
That didn't work.
Matt Best.
Still didn't work.
Oh, it is, just audio. You could have pretended like it did.
Oh, I guess I could have. You're right. That would have probably been better.
That's okay.
It's fine. Okay. So yeah, so I guess on to the trade show then, right? Mm-hmm. So I one of the booths that I stopped at that I didn't actually talk to the people because there was a bunch of people there, but I grabbed. You could hear the wrapper here. I grabbed a window scraper, ice off of the window scraper, ice scraper from the window. What do you call these damn things?
Yeah, I think you nailed it a couple different ways.
An icy window scraper thing.
Window scraper
of icy, whatever. Okay,
You're adding too many words to it. It's
Right.
just window scraper.
fair. Okay, I grabbed one of those, and it was from AccuWeather Ready, which was the commercial arm of AccuWeather.
Okay.
Did you talk to them at all?
I have not made it to every booth yet, so I did not talk to them.
Okay. Well, then you're gonna have to stay tuned. Maybe in the next episode, we will fill you in on what is the intent and purpose of the commercial arm of AccuWeather.
I mean, we can go into it now, can't we?
I mean, maybe we could speculate. Do you
Educate me.
Do you think that they just charge you for the same bad forecast?
Yeah, he didn't actually talk to them.
Oh, you didn't talk to him either?
No. I
You
just
just took their products.
well, I was kind of standing there. I'm standing off to the wings. I'm like, well, maybe if I grab this thing, somebody will talk to me. But there was, that didn't happen.
Huh.
So I know nothing other than the fact that I now have this window icy scraper thingy that I got to
There
tote
you
around.
go.
That
Okay.
will make you think of them
Oh yeah.
every time you use it.
Yep. Market. Well, I'm not going to use it. There's no way. I've got a great big gizmo with like a broom on it. And it's great. It's pretty neat. It's awesome.
I would hope it's better than their online version.
Probably. You could probably see the forecast for like 2029 if you scroll far enough out. It's probably accurate. It's fine.
It just runs all averages. That's all it is.
Yep. All right. So who's next? That was just on the top of my pile. Who's got something else memorable from the trade show?
I mean, for me, I think the most memorable part is the new snow pushers.
From
Douglas
From
Dynamics.
Douglas. Yeah, they're pretty bitch.
Yeah, they've had snow pushers for a while. They just entered their third generation.
Yeah.
The first version was built by Protect, and that went away. Then they built some over the last 2-3 years. They've been making their second generation, and I guess the feedback got back to them, and they have really come out with something that is completely different, not even close to what it was.
Right.
And it looks awesome.
Yeah.
It looks more similar to an Avalanche or a what's another one of the
It looks
high-end
super,
plows.
super, super beefy. I mean, if Metal Plus was to make a box plow, I mean, it might look like that. I mean, it's beefy. So
yeah. The Arctic sectionals is something I would consider it a lot more similar to than what they used to be.
yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah, they definitely they definitely listen to the feedback from their customers and their dealers, and have come up with something that's very unique. It's very neat. Keep your eyes open, and if you've got a relationship with a Fisher or Western or SnowX dealer, swing in and talk to them and check it out. And while pricing has not been released yet, what we've been told is that we will be very happy with the pricing.
And they still expect to have inventory later this year.
Yeah. Yep.
But if you're wanting anything, you better get with your dealer ASAP.
Yep.
Tell them you want something. Tell them
How do I get a hold of my dealer?
You call them. Oh, wait. See, okay, Nicole, the marketing girl, is like, God, come on.
Wow.
Seriously?
You ever seen someone
I set you up,
that
kid.
was the best layup in the world, and then Ken swats it away?
I'm finally getting a hold of this.
Well, okay, so in my defense, the intent of this whole show is to be informative and entertaining.
Fair.
I am here for the entertaining part, at least right now. Well, Nicole, if let's say somebody was to try to get a hold of their dealer, how would they get a hold of their dealer?
You're putting me on the spot here, man.
Yeah.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Well, I mean, I know if they're here in where we live in St. Louis, they could call us.
They could call us at podcast@swinnergroup.com. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you're in
That
the
was
same,
confident-driven for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. Nice job there. Yeah, no. So in the St. Louis area, podcast at SwernerGroup.com, and we would be happy to set you up with either ourselves or really anywhere in the country, any dealer, Fisher Western or SnowX. They're going to have a really cool box. The new Storm boxes are great.
So my brain was going to, if you don't know your dealer, you can go to the SnowX website or the Fisher website and go to the dealer locator, put in your address, and they'll give you the people that are selling.
Oh.
And if you do not have a local dealer, we can ship.
Yes, we can. And yeah. Mm-hmm. You got it. Nail on the head. Oh wait,
Exactly.
you know what? I don't think I've got this for the upright. Wait, I'm looking for the applause one. Hang on. There it is. Nope,
Nothing.
that's left. There it is.
Buttons are tough.
Yeah, buttons are tough, but I got to figure it out.
Cool.
It's awesome. All right, Molly, what was your favorite part of the show?
This is going to sound super cheesy.
Spending the sweet time with your husband.
I was going to say something like that. Yeah.
I figured she would say
What?
the beer garden tour.
The
or
beer
something.
garden. Oh my gosh. No, watching Brent in action.
It's amazing, isn't it?
It is.
He like
You're very talented.
he like jumps out of the
Very
ceiling
blessed.
like a ninja, and then poof, he's on the ground.
Yeah.
Catching salesmen off guard,
That's right.
testing their knowledge,
That's right.
making sure they know more than I do.
But does that ever really happen? I mean, come on.
Every now and then.
He's a good
You-
networker.
Yeah,
You catch the new guy, and it's a lot of fun.
it's awesome.
And I did that.
Oh yeah, fun.
Yeah.
Well, we're not going to call the new guy out.
No,
That's
a
fine.
new guy's a new guy.
Yeah.
Felt sorry for him. Bombarded him a little too fast, too soon.
You were the new guy once too, bud.
I don't know. I was born into this.
You were born older, George.
Yeah.
Yes.
Another movie quote.
Good work.
See, nice. All
He
right.
doesn't know that one either?
No.
You know what? Just
You
let,
should- they shouldn't-
that's a black and white movie, though. I mean, that's tough.
Did you read the words?
No.
What?
No, the dad says that. You were
Oh, did you read the subtitle? Now I get okay. No. It's not
how
that
about
old.
how about every time a bell rings?
Oh.
An angel get its wings.
There you go. Same movie.
Oh, but that's okay.
that was
anyways.
mine was a pretty obscure quote. That's fine. All right, Nicole, your favorite part.
My favorite part.
I mean, other than all the dead sexy snow dudes cruising around.
Oh yeah, I mean all the goats, the goatees, and the goats, the greatest of all times. You know, all of them.
You know, there were
Great.
some
I-
pretty
just
impressive
look at
facial hair when it comes right down to it.
facial
like-
and hair. Like I was just
We're gonna have to
interested
find
in
out if
the
that's truly a
style.
mullet we saw, or if that has some other definition.
Like a it was a mohawk.
I don't know
mullet.
what it
was
is.
fantastic.
If Elvis had a mullet,
It's something I've seen on a cartoon
It was
character,
awesome.
but I've never seen in real life.
yeah, it was awesome. That dude had
Mullet
style.
2.0.
Yeah, it was great.
So many different hairstyles
Yep.
and facial styles, and
Yep.
People you never would have thought were in the snow business.
yeah,
True.
It's
Yes.
it's definitely
Yep.
not just a bunch of old dudes.
The snow business be changing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, great.
Yep. So, all right, seriously, Nicole, your favorite part. What was the
that
coolest
can't be
thing you
my-
saw?
That can't be the favorite. Okay.
I mean, it can be.
No. What was the thing? The vortex granular spinner backpack thingy.
Oh, is the backpack blower here again?
Yeah.
Explain
It's
that better.
the what is it? I forget what it's called. The vor.
I didn't see it, but
It's
I
the
remember
vor
from
something. All right,
a few years ago.
we will be sure to grab some more information from that guy so we can talk about it on the next one. But yeah. So imagine I'm going to say this. It's an upside down cone shaped tank that sits probably 4 foot off the ground. It's probably 2.5 foot diameter or so. And there's a backpack blower that is attached to it. And if you put a bag product in, it's got to be a very dry bag product, but you put a bag product in there, you can blow those granules onto as your application method is blown instead of dropped or spread. And so for doing staircases, amazing. And he showed a
In
video
between
of
cars.
And how is
He
it
should-
amazing for staircases?
well, so Nicola just said that he showed a video in between cars. I'm going to tell you, I don't know that I would want
Shoot that in
to
between
send my
cars?
guys out and say, "Hey, I'd like you to, blast the area in between cars with a backpack blower launching salt granules in between the vehicles." I think that might be problematic. But
well,
Yeah, but the staircase was really cool because you can start either at the top of the stairs and go down, or the bottom of the stairs and go up, and because you're blowing the product, it makes a pretty even application throughout the staircase.
So if you're going up the stairs, how does all the salt not end up at the back of the tread? And how? Because that's typically what happens when you're going up.
I didn't want to check close, but you know what I do need to do? Go to commercial. It's already time.
Wow.
Yep. Nicole, why don't you pick 1, 2, 3, or 4? Ooh. Any of them but 1 or 2.
How about 3?
Can
Okay.
I choose 3?
Yeah. Nice job.
She's
Fed up with your current software solution? FieldRoutes is the cloud-based software technology you need to level up your lawn care business. From routing to scheduling, collections, marketing, reporting, and more. It's the all-in-one solution that automates, not complicates. FieldRoutes helps lawn care companies simplify, scale, and grow. Schedule your free demo today by visiting fieldroutes.com. That's fieldroutes.com.
You're listening to Turf's Up Radio, the only radio station of its kind dedicated to the green industry. Turf's Up Radio, your industry, your station.
Hey everybody, Wayne Vowles, the Prophet, your host of Profit Time here on Turf's Up Radio. If you listen to my show, you know I'm all about profit. As an industry, profit is something we fail to meet most of the time. If you're working hard but not seeing the results that you deserve, Profits Unlimited is here to help. We offer processes and systems designed specifically to make your company more successful, more profitable, and certainly more efficient. When you're ready to take your company to the next level, reach out to me at profitsareus.com. That's profitsareus.com. And don't forget to turn into Profit Time every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 a.m.
Are you a military family with a spouse on deployment away from home? Did you know that nonprofit Project Evergreen has thousands of volunteers across the country ready to help military families with lawn, landscape, and snow removal services? We call it Green Care and Snow Care for troops. If you are a military family and would like to receive this free service, or if you'd like to volunteer to help, visit projectevergreen.org. Project Evergreen, creating a greener, healthier, cooler Earth, 1 yard at a time.
1 yard at a time. Look at that. And here we are. We're back. Man, the readers have just shed their headphones. They're like, we're done.
Goodbye.
Nope. Headphones are back. Welcome back.
If we must.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So,
I remember something else.
what's that?
Sima had a booth, right,
Yes.
to celebrate the 25th anniversary, and they had a whole bunch of pictures. And you boys were in one of those pictures.
That's right.
Getting all cozy.
Dang right we were.
Nice job.
We're Sima supporters.
We've been around here for a while.
That's right. There's like that one dude that knows us.
It's because everybody keeps coming and going.
It's fair. It's fair. It's fair. You know what else? I saw something else that I thought was pretty interesting. I'm going to talk about it here for a minute. So this is made by Iron Hawk Industrial Distribution, and it is the ISO Force vibration and noise isolating plow blade assembly. Have you heard of
I'm
this?
so confused by what you just said.
Okay. I'd say it again, but it wouldn't make it any more clear.
No.
Okay, so this guy evidently had gotten started making industrial strength cutting edges for very heavy municipal plows, right? And what they did was, they've got it's a steel cutting edge. You can get the poly encased cutting edge as well from them, or the big difference that they've got is normally when you put the cutting edge on, right, you've got your mold board, then you got usually say the trip edge right down at the bottom, and then you bolt the cutting edge right to it, right? Mm-hmm. Well, what he did was he has a what does he call it here? He calls it a urethane dampener. So it's a flexible polyurethane, essentially insulator that goes between the cutting edge and the mold board. Okay, and so what happens is the claim is that urethane dampener absorbs a significant amount of the vibration, and he was even saying sound. So as you're scraping, you have less vibration inside the cab, and it's quieter as well.
Is this a problem? Like, I haven't noticed that much vibration when I plow.
Well,
Maybe it's
I don't
like
know.
white noise. You don't know it's there until it's gone.
Well, and he says that it also, if you're running a stainless plow, he says it definitely lowers the the chatter on there.
Okay.
And
I mean, I can think about when you're into a kind of a dry spot or where there's no snow or anything, it definitely chatters pretty bad. But
right, and so I hadn't seen that before, so I that kind of stuck out to me as something that was kind of interesting.
it's got to be a problem to some extent. Otherwise, he wouldn't have created it.
Well,
I guess I'm just confused by that. Is that maybe that's not a Fisher problem?
maybe, I don't know, but it is the Ice O-Force assembly from Iron Hawk Industrial Distribution. It's what it is. It's pretty neat.
Yeah.
So if your plow is making a bunch of noise and getting rattly or it's vibrating inside the cab a lot, look them up. Iron Hawk Industrial Distribution. Where does it say they're out of? I don't know. Doesn't say where they ship from.
Isn't this the point of the show in which we say we have not been compensated for any of these
Oh, fair.
information that we are giving people?
Yeah, no, we're not that cool. No, we cruised around and looked for things that were new and different to try to bring that to the listeners.
We're just trying to get them to give us stuff for free. That's all we're trying.
We didn't tell them about it ahead of time.
Right.
Cool.
Next year, maybe.
Koozies.
What's that?
Yeah.
A koozie.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, that's the low hanging fruit.
Yeah.
Maybe next
You
year.
got to go for the display that they didn't want to take home.
Nice.
That's tomorrow's.
Nice.
That's when we can get that stuff.
Maybe it'll
Yeah.
grow so much that next year when we're walking around, they see the name, they're like, "Oh, talking winter with Swinner. Oh, will you talk about my stuff?" Here,
That'd be pretty cool.
Goals.
That's the next stage.
goals.
Do you okay? Is that hashtag goals or just goals?
I'm too old for hashtag.
Do they have hashtags on podcasts?
I'm sure. I'm sure they.
I'm sure if you're under 30 years old, yes.
Oh,
Hashtags are awesome. I'm just, still used to
It's
the
called
pound,
a pound
sign,
sign.
right? Yeah. I have actually used hashtags in my Facebook post.
You sound very ashamed.
I don't know if you just heard the tap tap on the microphone. But for those that didn't just get to see it, it was great. It was great. Molly, who has the odd man out mic here, the handheld, has got her imagine two peace signs held perpendicular to one. Yeah, this one and tap tap.
it was the Jimmy Fallon thing with JT. Remember?
Oh no, that's not what I thought of when I saw.
Oh no, Jonah Hill. He does it with Jonah Hill.
There it is.
Hashtag.
Hashtag.
Blah, 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 hashtag. Never mind. Sorry. Moving on.
Awesome. Moving on. All right,
Now
Brent.
this sounds like a regular
Yeah.
Talking Winter with Swinner podcast.
Right. All right, Brent. Next coolest thing that you saw.
I didn't get to every booth, so I made it to about half of them where I seriously looked at everything. But I think the Winter, I'm not sure what it is, just Winter Company or Winter Equipment Company
Equipment.
with the cutting edges.
Yeah, winter.
Talking to them about their equipment, there's a lot I learned that I didn't even know. Buying their cutting edges, you don't have to buy their whole system to prolong your cutting edge life. And so basically their entire design is so that you can plow for a year, not have to replace your cutting edge, or the next year, or the next year after that. They've got municipalities running the same cutting edge for 3 or 4 years in a row. Given how many lane miles they're plowing, it's pretty impressive. And say you don't want to buy their whole system because their stuff's expensive.
Yeah.
But it does save you money in the long run. They have these blade savers that I thought, that sounds cheap and chintzy. And then he showed it to me. I'm like, oh, never mind. This thing's pretty cool and it's pretty robust. There's no way you're going to destroy this. It's pretty impressive. I mean, their main line is all steel. They do have a poly line that they have that obviously doesn't have the same wear life as their steel. But I got to say that I think we're going to get a few of those to try out and put to the test. But based on what I saw and everything I've read about them, I expect their cutting edges to live up to the hype.
Yeah, that's awesome. And another thing too about those guys that I think was really, really stand up was they last year they launched a kind of a new design for box plow shoes.
The Razor.
Yeah, that was a poly shoe that it just is what it is. It did not perform well.
It did what it was supposed to. It just wore out quickly.
Right.
And now, granted, we used them on parking decks that had broomed concrete, so it was the most abrasive surface we could have used it on. But after talking to them, they said, yeah, our initial poly didn't have the right mixture in it.
Well, and I think that, I mean, what I wanted to bring up with that was not only did they acknowledge the issue, but they said that they knew about it, they've fixed it, and they want to make it right. And so they're gonna, I mean, they went to exceptional lengths to make us happy. And we did not have a large order of those things with them. We only got a few of them, and they were, but they really, really made it clear that they wanted to do right by that. And they were talking to you about it first.
Yeah, I had gone to them because I wanted to find out if that was what I should expect from now on, because I thought that was a little short of a life.
Yeah.
Granted, I don't expect poly to last anywhere near as long as steel. I'm not crazy like that. And then just started talking to the guy, and he said, well, let's make this right. He said, initially we made these things too hard, and they just ended up snapping whenever people hit something. But then they went too far on the spectrum on the soft side, and I think they finally got the balance right so that it's hard enough that it lasts, but not too hard that it gets brittle.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And they really, really appreciated customer feedback.
Yeah, and then when I walked up, probably, I mean, it was hours after you were there. Mm-hmm. They recognized, the company name, and right out of the gates knew exactly what they knew what I was going to say, and they had kind of brought me, the guy brought me up to speed on what they were going to do, and I got the feeling that they really care about making sure that they do right by the customers. And I thought that was pretty neat.
Yeah, they have a really good online presence. I encourage everyone to follow their Facebook page. They have tons of customer reviews. They show all the new products. It's really neat seeing what they're doing.
Yep.
And their stuff is all orange. It's very in your face, but I like it.
Yep. What do you think, Nicole? What are you doing?
What am I doing? Oh,
yeah, you're just over there on your iPad.
Yeah, well, I was looking at the trade show, on the website. Seeing who all was there again.
What was your second favorite thing today?
Well, my second favorite thing was probably the ale trail.
Nice.
Someone had to go there.
Nice. So what was your favorite beverage on the ale trail?
Well, not everybody may know what the ale trail is.
Oh, well, do tell. Tell.
So we get this little passport, see, and it's got 5 locations throughout the show floor. And at each location, you can get a pint of some kind of ale and a free show glass. And it's a cute little pint glass.
Yeah.
It's not little, it's a pint. And, I learned that I really like this Lakefront River West Stein. It's an amber lager with an alcohol content of 6%.
Oh, wow. So what part of that did you like the most?
Well, I liked that beer. It was really good.
Yeah,
that was
the 6%.
It was super, super tasty. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think this is mine. This one's we hit 4 of the 5. I only drank 3 of them because, it was a short period of time.
That's true. Yeah. It was good, though.
It was excellent, yeah.
Yeah.
I did have a summer shandy as well.
Yeah. That's a good one. Yeah. Molly, anything else stand out to you other than the awesomeness of the almighty Brent?
Let's think. I just appreciate how much thought goes into Sima and what they do for the trade show and how much they put on.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, there's a ton to coordinate.
Yeah, and I don't know, something so small as the cute little pins for everybody to pick up to wear.
Yeah.
That have the fun sayings.
I came, I thawed, I conquered.
Yes.
That was my favorite.
Nice.
Yeah, that was a good one. They had Winter Warrior, which was a
Warrior.
throwback to the last time they did it. That's always a good one.
Nice.
Winter Warrior?
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
It's got a Captain America
It's
shield
you.
on it. We're the Winter Warriors.
Yes.
Oh.
The heroes of ice and snow.
It's because we're snow fighters. Is
Yeah.
that the better way of saying snow fighter? Winter Warrior?
It's a play off of Marvel. You're just killing it.
It reminds me of, what did Phil Sexton say yesterday? We are
The first responders of the first responders. So for the police and fire to be able to do their job, we have to get out before them.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Words of wisdom.
Yep.
Ken, what was your second favorite?
Well, I'm not going to call it a favorite because
What's your second product of note?
Yes, it was another one that that I need to do some more. I need to talk to this guy tomorrow. But it's the Raven bumper plow. Did you see this?
I saw you had that flyer, and no, I have not seen that.
Okay. So this thing is super bizarre. It looks like it's the best way to put this. Imagine, if you will, a probably I want to say 14 or 16 inch tall bumper that kind of wraps around. So from the inside of your wheel well on the passenger side, right? And it'll wrap forward and then around the front of the truck and then return on the driver's side back to, again, the open part of the wheel well. And it looks like they've got different sizes for military vehicles or tractor trailer type cabs or just standard pickup trucks. And these things, from what it looked like they are designed to be for either over the road applications or areas where you have to drive on a road that has not been plowed. You can drop this thing and essentially clear the snow out of the way right in front of you.
So not a commercial use, but an emergency use.
Right. Which was
interesting.
Yeah, and so the photos that they had kind of scrolling through the screen at the booth were, massive accidents on the highway, right? And so I inferred that this plow is designed to protect your vehicle and maybe clear the way for a single file line of vehicles behind you. But I again, it was another one of the booths that was just swamped, and I just kind of leaned in and I grabbed the brochure here so I could tell you fine folks about it, and then we'll go back and check it out tomorrow.
Yeah.
So Nicole's watching the time.
No, I just felt it.
Yeah, I almost felt it too there. I was like, it's been a while.
Yeah. Well, 32 minutes. So here we go. You know what? Let's hear from the fine folks at Kempler's. What do you think?
Sounds
Go
good.
for it.
Here we go.
Hey, Landscape Pros! The right tool storage and organization is the right start to a productive day for you and your crew. Gempler's has the sharp, sturdy tool racks you need to get your shop in top shape. Here's what Landscape Pro Don Bischoff of the Don Landscaping loves about Gempler's tool racks.
When I finally was able to have my own shop, I ended up saying, we're going to make this as organized as possible. And when I found the Gempler's tool racks, I was like sold, because they can hold a lot of weight, and I like it. It looks sharp. It looks sharp to your employees. One of the things I always stress to them is if we're not organized, we're not going to be efficient. If we're not efficient, then we're not going to make money. And if we're not making money, then I can't go out and do fun stuff with you, like go to a Reds game or go get lunch for the afternoon.
If keeping your shop organized, better productivity, and making more money sounds good to you, do what Don did. Shop Gemplers.com for Gempler's tool racks.
So Brent's just kind of hanging over there. He's got his headphones up.
Talking to himself.
Just talking, just chatting away while the ad's going. It's fine. If Keith King were here, he'd be okay with it.
Of course he is. He's cool.
I think Keith would be cool with it. Keith being the national sales manager for Gempler's, who we met today.
That's right.
Really good dude. Yep. It's fine.
Another cool thing we saw today was at the Caterpillar spot.
Yes. Yeah, that's going to cost us a little money. That's fine. Yeah.
Finally found something we're actually taking home.
Right. So, yeah.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was really just bringing it up so you can talk about the fenders and the cool light and the phone holder.
Fair enough.
I told him I didn't like the fenders.
Yeah, the fenders. Okay, so and he told me which models they're good for, and I know
242 to something else and 262.
Yes. So
look at you. Those are relevant numbers.
Yeah, nicely done. Nicely done. Yeah, no. So for tired or wheeled cat skid steers, they now have fender wells. At a glance, they look really, really cool. I'm not sure that I would have them on in a dirt application for sure. Snow, I think. Man, I think you're going to get.
I asked him. I said, "What's the purpose of this?"
What did he say?
He says I wasn't sure, but he thinks it's mostly ag based. I still don't know how that applies, but at least it was an answer.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
I guess
all
farm.
of our listeners who don't know, what does Ag meme.
Agriculture.
Yeah, it's short for agricultural. Thanks for acting on behalf of the listeners who didn't know.
Yeah, it's fine. So Nicole actually worked in the ag industry for years.
Yeah, in the advertising side.
Yeah, yeah. He's media buyer for a itty bitty
planner.
And planner, yeah, for an itty bitty little ag tractor company.
Colored green.
That's right. Aardvark. So it wasn't really Aardvark. They make a beer now, though. Well, they don't make a beer. They got their name on a beer. If you can find it.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's fine. Yep. So, yeah, so they got the fender wells, and then they also had these just ridiculously bright LED lights.
Oh, they turned them on for you?
Oh, my God.
I mean, I didn't have to see them on to see that wasn't going to be a good thing.
Yeah. The
those
dude
have got to be like $500 at least.
Yeah, they're not cheap. I'm sure they're not cheap, but they mount on the right and the left side, kind of up towards the front of the cab, and evidently the ROPS systems are already all pre-drilled for them and ready to go. Rollover protection system, ROPS.
I
ROPS.
did not know that.
For if there was anybody that was unaware of what that was.
That would have been me right here.
Okay, got it. Molly's just rolling around. I was like, you jerk. It's fine. I get it. So yeah, so that's pre-drilled, ready to go. But and then and they were stupid bright. And then another thing that they've got is a RAM iPad, tablet or phone holder that you can put right inside the cab, which that'd be pretty handy too.
And it happens to be on the same side as where you would charge or plug something in.
Right. It's like
as if they thought that out.
Right. Good for them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So that was pretty neat. They also had a big cooler giveaway, which evidently I didn't win.
Was that today?
Well, it's probably at the end of the show. You're right.
Yeah.
The big old Cad Yeti.
Because I'm expecting
cooler.
to win that. I slipped that guy $20.
I don't know that he controls that, but hopefully.
Oh, then he just took it anyways.
Probably.
Oh well.
It's okay.
Good for him.
If our cat rep loved me, I'd have a big one.
Ooh.
It's okay. He's not going to listen.
Maybe you can trade your other ones in.
Maybe. We'll see. It's all right.
So, you know what I saw on the trade show floor that was a new product I've been seeing online, but I hadn't gotten to actually put my hands on yet, was the hill tip spreaders.
Okay, so I saw those too. And what did you think?
I'm really impressed.
Yeah.
I am really, I was really intrigued looking at them online, thinking, wow, this really looks like something. And then seeing it in person, I mean, good Lord.
Yeah, they're nice.
The controllers are super cool. I mean, it looks like, I didn't even talk to the sales rep, but it looks like those controllers and those spreaders are designed to do things that no other spreader in this country does.
Such as? Do tell.
Well, and it's not, they're not the only company doing this, but their polyhopper spreaders, are double walled, and the inner cavity is a storage for liquids. They have a large port for filling these tanks, and then they have, all the pumps and a separate spray bar right behind the spinner for your granular product. I need to talk to them a little bit more. They were pretty busy. It looked like the controller had the ability for GPS control for volume. It looked like it did a better job of tracking what you've applied, and I wouldn't be surprised if it did far more than what I've assumed so far.
Dude, are those made in the U.S.?
No.
Where are they Canadian? Where are they made?
No, they're not Canadian. I will have to look that up. They are not. They are not North American.
You know what I thought was kind of cool too. Being a family guy, I noticed that there were a couple kids that were, and they weren't like children. I'm going to say they were 10 to 13.
I saw some younger kids
that were 10 to 13, something like that were wearing their shirts, and they were in the booth, kind of working the booth and taking pictures and stuff. And it could be that one of the sales guys didn't have anywhere to go with his kids for the week, so they came along. That's certainly possible, but the feel of the booth was very family oriented. It did not feel like there are some other booths that are what's the best way to put this? They are there to they're there to make money, man. And their stuff is nothing wrong with that. But I think there's a difference when you're working with a company that has a more family friendly, a family oriented type look and feel than somebody that's just in it for the business end.
True.
And so I mean, I again, that's another one that I need to go back to tomorrow and spend a little time with. But I mean, that was something I noticed that impressed me.
Okay, I looked it up.
And
The hill tip spreaders are made in Finland.
that's it.
They are a European manufacturer.
Yeah, I thought they were European.
How many European listeners do we have?
I'm looking. Nobody in Finland.
Okay. If anybody,
Wait, does Finland happen to be in Belgium?
No.
No.
Does it happen to be in France?
I think Finland's Finland, man.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I think you're probably right.
I think he was making a joke.
Yeah, it was just bad.
Sometimes I'm not sure.
Right?
that entertaining thing I said a little bit ago. I mean, doesn't mean I'm good at it.
Well, how about this? If anybody has any experience with those, good, bad, whatever, let us know.
At
Podcast at swintergroup.com.
Nice.
I would love to hear it because they look neat, but I've seen things look neat and fail.
Yep.
So I want to know if these things really do produce like they claim.
Yep. Hinneker.
So and then
What? Are you okay, Nicole?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, go for it.
Nothing. I just bagged on a brand.
You could have just kept going.
Oh, but what was that? What'd you say about their box plow when we were on our way out?
Oh, Hinneker's box plow?
Yeah,
That looked pretty neat.
it was, but they didn't bring it to the show.
No.
It was just a video.
Yep.
The coolest product they had, and they didn't bring it.
It kind of makes you wonder why. You think it didn't work? Like they got it to work for the video and then couldn't fix it.
I don't know.
I don't know. We fix a lot of Hinneker stuff that breaks for dumb reasons.
Their box plow though is
I did. Well, I mean, okay, if you're looking to buy equipment.
Oh, he went there on the first episode.
He went
Yeah.
there.
The first
It's-
episode,
yeah.
Okay,
he jumped
yeah.
on a lot of people.
Tell me how you really
Fine.
feel, Ken.
We are biased. We have not denied that.
Well, I mean, the thing is, I mean, when it comes right down to it, I mean, if you're, I don't want to call you, a hobbyist, but I mean, if you're doing snow removal in a, non-emergency capacity, so you're not a frontline, have to get it done kind of contractor, and you're kind of doing it for extra money on the side, or just servicing things for friends. I mean, there are manufacturers out there that have equipment that is less expensive and most of the time will work just fine. But if you need to do the job right, or you're going to get sued, and you're going to have slip and falls and liability problems. I mean, that's when you're into the, you need to get into the pro level equipment. So your Douglas Dynamics stuff, Fisher, Western SnowX, or, you get into Boss equipment, or you get into, Meyer is even on the lower end of the good stuff, but I mean, you're still in that professional realm. You know what I mean? It's, you start getting into kind of some of that second tier kind of stuff it's certainly less expensive, but it's certainly more likely to break as well. And that's,
I will say that without knowing the cost, I like their standard box plow.
yeah, it looks
well built. I'm assuming it's on the lower end of price point compared to the other build quality of others, but it's still, I wouldn't be afraid to own one like that. I think it'd be a decent plow.
Yeah, I think the biggest issues that we've seen, well, maybe not we, but I've seen with Hinneker equipment is really in their electrical, particularly the connectors. We've had stuff that's come back after the third storm, and the pins inside the plugs are just corroded, completely gone. And that's they're cheaping out on materials on the electrical connections, and that's something that you got to have pretty good. So
There's a way to fix that, though.
there is.
And there were a few different companies there today that do rust protection.
Sure do. Don't get me started.
That was a very sore thread you just pulled.
It's fine.
So
It's fine. Anyway, so yeah. So you know what? You know what time it is?
Commercial time.
It is time for another commercial. You ready? You ready for this? Here it goes.
Creating art from darkness. For over 20 years, Cast Lighting has designed and manufactured the world's most durable, energy-efficient, and technically advanced landscape lighting products available at astonishingly affordable prices. Cast offers an all-encompassing line of products with everything you need to get the job done. Cast Landscape, their most durable product, is best-in-class, low-voltage landscape lighting made of solid bronze with integrated and drop-in LED technology. These fixtures are built to endure the most demanding environments. Source Lighting, a new division by Cast, is your source for professional grand landscape lighting made of durable brass, offering both integrated and drop-in LED technology, and backed by Cast, the world's most durable outdoor lighting. Cast Lighting gives you innovative, state-of-the-art, old-world craftsmanship with tomorrow's technology. Visit their website at cast-lighting.com today. That's cast-lighting.com.
From the East Coast to the West Coast and around the world, no one rocks like Turf's Up Radio. Turf's Up Radio, your industry, your station.
Hardworking hands reach for Gemplers for pro-grade landscape tools and gear. Much like our customers, Gemplers is family-owned and independent, which makes it easy to shop online and get your orders shipped quickly from our warehouse straight to your front door. Rather speak to a human? No worries. Gemplers always answers your call. Shop Gemplers for supplies from tools to tree care, safety to sprayers, watering to workwear, and even add your logo for free to show your customers that you're serious. Right now, buy any 2 pairs of work gloves and get a 3rd pair free. Mix and match, no limit, stock up for spring. Shop Gemplers.com. That's GEMPLERS.com.
Yeah! Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. The Weekend Review.
The Weekend Review.
Join King Darren and all of your favorite Turf's Up radio hosts, including Heculus, Eric, the Turf Teacher Jones, Brian.
My name is not Brian.
Ryan Lee, Wayne the Prophet Bowles,
One opportunity.
his son Daniel, Brooke Ford, the Green Veteran, Giddy up, and many more. Join us live as we unpack the week and share what you may have missed live on Turf's Up Radio. That's the Weekend Review, Saturdays, 9 to 10 a.m. Eastern, right here on Turf's Up Radio, your industry, your station.
Yeah!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm so glad you did that.
Nicole, that was a bad oh, yeah.
Well, I was trying to make him do it.
I mean, props for trying.
I've done it.
Is it supposed to sound like Tim Allen?
I don't know.
No, but it does make you think about that.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Home Improvement. Yeah.
That one. I can't do that one either, so
Nice.
that's okay.
You look pretty manly when you're doing it, though.
Is that a compliment?
Wow.
Yeah.
That was recorded.
I mean, take it how you want.
I mean, I guess that makes sense.
It's fine. Yeah. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what was the most unique thing you saw today?
The most unique thing.
Good, bad, whatever. Just unique. I know you talked about the plow dampener. That might have already been the one thing, but
The plow dampener was definitely something that while I don't know if it matters, it was certainly a cool idea. And I know, I mean, you brought it up too, but the new Storm box, the cool thing about it, and I don't know that I've seen this anywhere else, was the wear shoes on either side of the box are spring loaded.
No, I have not seen this design ever before.
Yeah, so there are.
It's almost risky.
Right. So there's springs on the left and the right side of the box, so the shoe can float over obstacles, and then each of the individual sections inside the mold board, they articulate, left and right, as well as trip.
Yes.
And so, I mean, it's there a lot of thought went into putting that together.
So the one thing I liked in the way that I went to Western and Fisher talking to both, different sales rep, different point of view. And what I got from the Western guy was that your wear and tear on these box plows typically happens on an uneven pattern. And it's always the rear of the plow where they're pushing down real hard. The tips are up in the air. I mean, that's the classic box plow.
Right.
Tips up, and it's only got half the capacity.
Did you say tips up?
I said tips up.
Nice.
And
I just caught that, just saying.
I left you a little nugget. So, but even if your operator does not get the box properly planted on the ground, the shoes on left and right are designed to still make full contact with the ground because of the spring system. Now, you can go too far and it won't work, but it allows the box to sort of float with the ground a little because nothing's perfectly flat, or not be perfectly planted on the ground and still have even wear and even coverage on the sides.
Yeah.
So it was there's so much steel in that thing. I know they said it's going to be an affordable plow, but I don't know how.
Well, it's something that, I mean, if you've been listening, we did a tour of the Daniels Plows facility. Was that last week?
Yes.
Yeah, that was just last week.
A really long week ago.
Whew. Okay. And one of the things that Wade had said is that North American steel, the prices are starting to be more reasonable.
And Western confirmed that.
Yeah. So
he said they've come down. He gave me prices. Pre-COVID, whatever form they buy their steel in was like $200 for so many rolled feet. In the height of COVID, it was $2,000.
Wow.
For the same increment of steel.
Wow.
Now, he didn't give me what it's come down to now.
That's like more than double, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nicole just looks up from her iPad like, what is the matter with you?
Double would have been $400. So, yeah, we went substantially more than double.
I get it. I get it.
And,
man, jokes are not landing tonight, man. It's fine.
It's been a long couple
It's delayed.
days.
It's been a long couple days, yeah. Anyway,
and,
sorry.
he didn't give me what it's come down to, but that's two separate manufacturers that don't have anything to do with each other, both saying that domestic steel has come down enough that it's noticeable in the price point.
Yeah. Yep. Well, and Wade, Wade was here. Daniels was here.
Yeah,
it was
Wade,
good. It was good to see
there.
Wade. Yeah,
Awesome.
Yeah. Always on top of his game. Always doing the thing. He had the Dragon with him. He had a dump insert, and he had their poly spreader in there as well.
I just want that Dragon wing so I can say I have a dragon.
Okay, so this is a little embarrassing, but so the Dragon, right? What do you think of? What do you think of the Dragon plow?
How to train your dragon?
Or like a dragon.
On the floor?
Yes. Okay. So like initially I was thinking like a dragon, like, wings, scales, breathes fire, rawr, right? Dragon.
But it has wings, so
It's on the back end.
And you drag it behind the truck. What? Molly's mind just got blown.
Begins with
Dragon
plow.
Dragon plow. Yeah.
Okay.
You did not bring up the Every Kiss Begins with K, did you?
Nobody else heard that.
Yeah. Okay. So
You could just keep moving on. You don't have to explain.
yeah, it's fine. I'm an idiot.
Okay, well, the whole, that right there was pretty, I hadn't thought of that.
There you go. But I figured that out.
Good job.
It's very smart,
wing,
Ann.
so I'm dragging a wing.
Never gonna think of it the same way.
Yep.
You ruined it for me.
Yep.
I got to go look at how it's spelled now.
I'm sure it's not DRAGGIN apostrophe. I'm sure it's, and I'm sure that's probably not why it's named that, but it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Double meaning.
Is that a double entendre?
No.
No.
Because it's not sexual.
What?
I always
my
thought
God.
a double entendre was sexual.
No.
What? I thought it means
Okay.
double meaning.
It's
Yeah,
just
but-
double meaning.
All
But
right.
a lot of times, one of the meanings.
There you go.
Is what? This is becoming good radio now. There's 7 minutes left, and the ladies are
Do we have
getting
the Swinker
saucy.
after hours? We don't have a rating on the first version, but we're going to have a rating on the next one.
Oh my God, that is awesome. Okay. So seriously, Nicole, come on. What do you got?
It took him that long to find the button.
I know.
I looked up the words dictionary, the meaning.
Oh, double entendre?
You say that again?
Entendre.
Very
Nice.
good.
Double entendre.
Nice. Perfect.
Okay. It says a word or phrase open to two interpretations, one of which is usually risque or indecent. And the example is he was unable to get through 2 consecutive sentences without a smutty double entendre.
Huh. So okay.
I'll say it. We were wrong.
No, I think she was right.
We were wrong.
Oh, yeah. Molly and I were wrong. Yeah. You did say smutty, though.
Smutty.
That's kind of fun. Nothing?
No,
Man,
I got nothing.
It's been a long couple days. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the dragon plow.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I was going to say that, thinking about how strong and beefy the Dragon Plow is, how heavy built the new Douglas Dynamics box plows are built, there seems to be one heck of a trend where these equipment have really come out as significantly stronger, significantly more impressive in their build design.
Yeah.
I mean, I think if you looked at a box plow from 15 years ago and then looked at a box plow today, you'd have probably 100% more steel in today's plows than the same plow 15 years ago.
Interesting.
You know, I think that there's, I'm going to say that they've gotten smarter with where the steel is, if that makes sense. So, you know,
it's not just steel thickness. It's gusseted, it's bracketed, it's built in a way that's intentional.
Yes.
And not just weight on a box.
Right. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. I mean, I just remember my first box plow, it you could have almost picked it up. It was so light.
Oh, fair. Okay. I got to bring up something else.
Okay.
Because we're almost out of time.
minutes.
You got 5 minutes. Okay. So this was Spiral Metals, LLC, Spiral Metals. And this gal, she makes anything spiraled. So they've got the brochure that I picked up was for like replacement augers. And so the way that she had explained it was that they don't necessarily make aftermarket parts for specific spreaders, but if you were to contact her and say you have an auger that currently is this spec, right, and you give her, length, dimensions, what you have, and say your problem is that, you have a bridging problem with salt, right, or you have a feed issue or whatever the problem is that you're trying to correct, she can make you a replacement auger that will ideally fix the problem. So, and again, I ran into this one early in the day, and there were a bajillion people all over the place. But
while not necessarily needed for the new Helix spreaders, that might be a good solution for the older Snow X or the Buyers spreaders that have that very issue.
Right. Now, I mean, I would be concerned that a salt dog might not. I don't know what the motor capacity is on a salt dog. If you replace that auger with something more beefy, I don't know if it's going to burn the motor up or not. But I know that
do they rate their spreaders in dog power or in horsepower? It just kind of came to me.
I think they call it barks. They call it woofs. How many woofs? This is a 7-woof spreader.
Is this the same company I got a button from today?
Yes,
maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. You remember that stuff we were talking about that's not necessarily pro grade?
Yes.
Yeah, that would be the most popular of them. Yeah.
I caught on to that today.
Yeah. They're disposable salt spreaders. It's amazing. Wow. Yeah. It's great. I actually saw one that melted once. Like somebody had set it next to they had a metal building. They had set it next to the metal building, right? And the heat from the sun that reflected off the metal building onto the spreader had melted the top of the spreader.
What?
Uh-huh. Not even kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, oh. And the guy said, yeah, I think it was so cheap, though. Whatever. Let's go get another one.
Well, he's not wrong.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Wow.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Yeah.
There's a reason why we stock a lot of Buyers parts.
I was going to say, how can you have pride in that?
Well, here's the thing.
It's price-based.
It's price-based.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I mean, but here's the thing. I mean, if you're doing Taco Bells, and the spreader's not on for a long duration of time, or you got a smaller property where you're only going to spread for less than 10 minutes per property, it's perfect.
Or you're in a low snow market where you just don't do a lot of snow.
Yeah,
it might not make any financial sense to buy a high grade quality piece of equipment because you'll never make it back. Not in a year or two.
Yeah, well, yeah, not in a year, but you know what? It's it. We're out of time.
I wanted to say one name, the most unique name that I found.
What's that?
Frosty Flake.
Okay, well, you know what?
Please tell me it's a de-icing company.
They're a weather company.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you know what? Stay tuned. The next episode, we will start with Frosty Flake.
If we remember.
Oh, we're gonna remember.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be fine. Frosty Flake, and not the kind that you pour milk on and eat in the morning.
Frosted flakes.
That's true. That's true. Man, well, hey, thanks for listening. This has been Talking Winter with Swinner. Live-ish. We're recording live from the 25th annual Snow and Ice Symposium put on by the Snow and Ice Management Association here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Been fantastic. This is 4 episodes recorded now, I believe, from the show. We're going to have at least 1, maybe 2 or 3 more. We'll see. So have a great time. Enjoy it. See ya.